What's up, guys? It's a moment for me at the Meatless, and I'm back again, guys. And I want to talk a little bit about raw vegan versus cooked vegan, if that if that's an expression. So, a lot of you guys know that I've been raw for large periods of time. I've eaten cooked food for large periods of time, and it's like, what is the real difference? And a lot of people say that whenever they're raw, they feel better than whenever they're cooked. Some people say the opposite. You know, it's a pretty nuanced thing. I mean, if you're raw, then you're eating living foods, right? So the idea is that only living foods uh, they give you more energy, right? So you digest them and they give you more energy than they're taking, right? So that's the basic idea of like why people are raw, right? So they're eating food in a higher vibrational state. It's got more life force energy in it. So it makes sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. And then there's cooked food. And even, a lot of people that are raw don't talk about this, but there are a lot of cooked foods that have specific nutrients that are very, very powerful and very, very healthy for you. And you can't eat those foods raw, right? So nature seems to say, well, no one is better than the other, right? It's only people who say one is better than the other. So my advice to you guys that are thinking about going raw or cooked and you're having trouble deciding, my advice to you guys is try both, right? But try whichever one you're gonna try it for a minimum of 3 months. 6 months is even better. But try it for an absolute minimum of 3 months. And if you do that, you'll give yourself time to really see. And you can do that with raw, and you can do that with cooked. And you can see, well, how do I feel better? Is there a difference? Do I notice a difference? Is it subtle? Is it big? These kinds of things. So you can start to kind of figure these things out and figure it out for yourself rather than believing any dogma. So my advice is if you guys want to try something like, let's say, a raw diet, just do it. Just try it. It's really not complicated, right? I'm going to be doing a raw what I eat in a day video at some point here in the near future, and it's going to be so simple. It'll consist of 3 meals. The first 2 meals will have protein and carbohydrates, and the last meal will have protein, fats, and vegetables, right? And the first 2 meals, the carbohydrates will be in the form of fruits, right? And they'll also have a little bit of omega-3 fatty acids, right, as well to balance things out and make sure that we're not spiking the blood sugar. That's just how I like to do things. So so it's very simple. It's very straightforward. There's really nothing complicated about it. But you guys will see. So that's basically how I structure it. I like things simple, and then I don't do anything fancy, you know. And then when I'm eating cooked food, I tend to have about 4 meals a day, right? And in those 4 meals a day, the last meal won't have carbs usually. But I'll still get my raw foods in. I'll get my raw fruits in. I'll get um, my raw vegetables in. I get plenty of leafy greens. If you get those raw things in, you're gonna feel great, in my opinion, whether you eat cooked food or not. So I would advise for you guys, like I said, just give it a try, or go with if you're already doing one and it works great for you, then stick with it. Don't always think that diet is the answer to take you to the next level of whatever you're trying to do. I mean, when it comes to like getting a certain physique, diet is really important, right? You have to be dialed in. You have to have your calories on point. You have to make sure you're getting your protein that you need, and so on and so forth. But it's not any more complicated than that, right? So we don't need to make this super complicated. So hopefully you guys benefit from this video. If you guys do want to work with me or you have any questions for me, then reach out on frometothemeatless@gmail.com. That's my email. And I'm going to be starting a Patreon soon as well, guys. And on that Patreon, I'll do like specific Q&As. I'll do unique posts there and things like that, and just try to help you guys as much as possible. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, then let me know. Leave them down below. If you guys have any video topic ideas, let me know, because at some point I've covered kind of everything. And so I want you guys to like let me know, like, hey, we want to hear this. We don't know this. Maybe you guys missed something or something like that. So let me know what you guys want me to do, and I'll make sure to bang those videos out. And except for what I eat in a day, I know some of you guys want to see the what I eat in a day. That's coming. But give me some other ideas if you guys have them, and I'll see y'all soon in the next one. Peace.